What's going on, Battle Pirates? This is Price is Wrong from Battle Vortex. It's Sunday. I actually have not started my Let It Burn campaign yet, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. I see how fast I can get done. I'm pretty close to where I need to be as far as getting the repairs done I need for this, so let's get to it.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
Alright, well anyway, let me go ahead and check on my repairs real quick. Now, this is the fleet that I was wanting to use, but really I only need 2 of these boats, and so I'm just going to go ahead and cancel this real quick, and let me remove that. And then I'll just put it somewhere else and get it repairing. But I don't know. I guess I'll go ahead and start on this. I just work on some small repairs. I'm going to save one of these other big ones for overnight. Probably this one right here. I'll just save this one here for overnight tonight. And so hopefully I'll be able to get everything else taken care of today. I'll probably go ahead and do this one here, finish up this one, and then get over to this one. Sunshine. Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and get started on the campaign. Let me finish setting up my boats. Oop. Let me get these right here. Alright, so there's that. There's that. And let's find my Highlander. There it is. I'll put a couple of small boats in here, or res haulers rather. I think I'm jumping right over them. Going too fast. Gaz McFarlane, how are you doing? How you doing, Foxo? I'm doing okay today. Doing all right. So I got this fleet here ready, and I guess I just need to start the campaign. Activate. It's available for 15 more hours, so alright, so I got my Nighthawks already out here, and let's get her done. Probably sometimes feel like I should watch some of my old videos to see if there's like if I'm make sure I'm going in the right place, that kind of thing. Like up here, I probably could have gone in at 3 o'clock and knocked this out and that out like fairly quickly. In fact, let me do that. Doing the Let It Burn campaign there, Pressure Man. Let it burn. Alright, that ought to work right there. That ought to get me up high enough to where I can get in there and take some stuff out pretty quickly. I really want to get this guy first. He's the one who's going to be, I'm going to have a hard time catching. Alright. This guy here, I just let him catch up to me. Alright, let me zoom out just to see where the other busybody is. Okay, so he's all the way up here right now. Let it burn. Let's see who's my watcher. Napalm. That's my buddy. Come on, surface already. Dive. Dive. There we go. See if I can catch this guy. I don't think I will, but I'm going to give it a shot. You know, the busy guys, you know, really you just got to get them when you can get them type of thing. You know, you can't just hunt them down because you'll end up running out, not paying attention to the things you should be paying attention to. Think he's going to run into me? Probably not. Nope. All right, I'll go up. Wonder what he's going to do if he's just going to like circle around right there. Yeah, I love my Nighthawk build. It's pretty awesome. Like I said, a lot of people I tell them, you know, the only thing I would change for fleet versus fleet or for reavers um, is go with speed system instead of engines, and then go with assault torp Bs instead of siege missile Zs. My design is really specific. I've built mine to help me sub out bases a lot better. You know, so I went with the siege because even though they have a little less range, they've got a more of a speed buff, and the range difference really isn't that big a deal, you know, unless you're doing fleet versus fleet and you're worried about thermal and getting spotted and all that stuff. That's when the range from the assault torps comes in handy. Let me see if I can get this guy. Yeah, there we go. All right, 2 guys left. And I'm not going to like try to run in there and squeeze something else in on the extra trip. I'm just going to go ahead and just drive away. See the closest jab's right here. So if I put him there, I should be actually safe right around here. I should have grabbed myself a bottle of water. I'm thirsty. I just had some juice a few minutes ago and yeah, you mind getting me a bottle of water? Thank you, babe. Thank you. All right, that one's all prepped out. All prepped out and ready. I got the nuclear accelerator. Is what I ended up getting for the Forsaken mission. It was pretty nice. All right. I've not dropped any frames yet. So I mean, it could be a downstream issue with you, possibly. I really don't know. Um, Okay. All right, so Highlander back there. There we go. And I just tell my number 5 to come down here, number 2 to come down here, and that's it. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm in Sector 111 for the CBD Palooza, and basically it's a whole bunch of alliances got together and it's just basically smashing up the world, beta world, and as opposed to a memorial honoring a falling a member of Oblivion, I guess. Not exactly sure what killed them, but they lost somebody, and it's pretty much what everybody's here for. All right, so that's the first campaign. 7,500 uranium there. Yay. Yay me. It's also an easy way to get tons of resources. So if you need to, if you're wanting to build something, or if you got something building, you got some extra coin, obviously I just brought in a 500% load, so it was about over 100 million resources. So if you need a lot of resources for any reason, which I was already cubed, but let's just say my ship designer right here, it's got 3 days and 30 minutes left on it. If I wait 2 minutes, I'll go ahead and coin this guy. It's going to cost me 146, but I'll go ahead and coin him. That way I'll have resources for my next build. And what I'll probably do is just go ahead and start my next Reaper sub. I've got 2 Reaper subs done already. I really ought to test the Reaper in one of these. Yeah, I got 2 Reapers done. Yeah, and just so you know, here's my nuclear accelerators. What I've got done. I still got to get the Locust UAV, Earthshaker cannon, and the Eruption Pyre. So I still got a few things to get. All right, watching the clock here. Let me open up my water. I'm not like a huge coiner or anything like that, but I coin a little bit every now and then. But stuff like this right here is definitely worth the effort. And I have on Facebook, I have about $75 worth of credits saved up. I usually will only buy in $100 increments because I try to get the most bang for your buck. I know we get like the extra 25% bonus for spending that much, and so that's what I'm after. And so I'm saving for that right now. I actually do have the money I could put into that to get it up there if I needed it. All right, so this is 40 some seconds. Right now it is 146, so when it's 145 gold, I'll go ahead and hit it. And this is going to be really nice. It's going to fit in perfectly with my Harlock fleet, so it's going to be pretty awesome. I would sometimes like to just do nothing but work on refits, but the armor refits are just so freaking ridiculously expensive. It didn't change. It still says 146. Now it says 145. All right. So let's load Reaper. And there's my Reaper build. However, there's something I'm going to change because the way Reapers are changing right now is I'm probably just going to go ahead, because we're not really sure what all's going to happen. I'm just going to go ahead and take off a few of these. Deluge. But the rest of them I'm pretty confident about. I mean, I'm definitely sticking with all the specials. I'm definitely sticking with all this armor. The only thing that's different is the Deluge. I'm just going to go with 3 instead of 7. My other 2 have 7. But I'm trying to think of the other bonuses you get. Alright, it doesn't look like any other bonuses that I need to worry about, so to keep them all even. But I'll go ahead and put... Oh, darn it. Alright. I gotta find something in my dock to get rid of. That drives me crazy. It really does. I think about my C-Scorp sometimes, like just getting rid of them too. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably get rid of a C-Scorp because a lot of these other things here, yeah, the Sea Scorpions were pretty awesome back in the day. They were for sure. And mine are R5 too. Mine are completely retrofitted. Oh, wait a second. I actually do have some junk Kudas I can use. Like this one right here's got rippers on it. Let me see. I think I got another one in here too that's junk. No. Go ahead and scrap that. All right, it's gone. Let's go back to the shipyard again. All right, cool. That's done. So anyway, I'll go ahead and start the next campaign. Yeah, I did actually. I got 2. I only had enough cash for 2 Pressure Man, so that's what I got. My wife, she looked it up on Dollar General, and I could have swore you said it was like a different store, um, but she looked it up on Dollar General, and she found them there, and it was $20 for a $25 gift card, and I had enough cash for 2, so I had her buy me 2 of them. I know somebody else that was watching the stream that went out and bought 12. Actually, that Barracuda that I had, I built that. That was something I played around with probably about 3 years ago. And I put it in my base guard, and I was just like screwing around, and I'm like, I want to build a mine, and basically what I was able to come up with, because we didn't even have depth charges back then, but so basically it was just a free roaming CUDA that would roam around on the outside of your base, and basically would follow the attacker, and basically was supposed to just surface and then just use the Ripper cannon to tear up the attacker and then go back under, and be immune, so that was the whole concept, and it only worked one time. The very first guy that came in after I built that, it worked on, but anybody that came in after that, it never worked again. Hey, DH. I was getting a freak if I didn't kill that guy. What's he want? Why does it look like he's trying to drive right at me? Don't be a jerk face. Don't do it. Alright, usually what I'll do is I'll try to line up for the northwise is I'll line up the top jav with the top of this bar right here, and then right around here I feel like I'm safe. So if I can get like right here. I would have been safe from the javelins, not necessarily from all of these scouts. Yeah, I love getting those kind of deals. Yeah, I think that was the idea too. Icelandic was back in the day was getting inside the minimum range of the mortars. If I'm not mistaken, that was really the whole concept was getting. And yeah, you did save me $10 there, Pressure Man. I appreciate it. At least that's what I was prepared to take advantage of. I mean, quite honestly, it could have been much more. You saved somebody else $60. So, and there may have been more than that, you know. So yeah, definitely, it's definitely nice getting those kind of tips on here, you know, because a lot of people can take advantage of them potentially. All right. Yeah, it is nice being able to save that kind of money. I take any kind of savings, you know. I definitely gotta, you know, you learn to stretch your buck when you don't have that many. You definitely learn to stretch a buck. All right. I think I'm gonna do something a little different this time. When I'm going down, I want to tell my number 5 boat. I want to tell him to target the rocket. Number 2 boat, there's no rockets on this side to target, so These things have pretty high radioactive defense already, and then when I put the Highlander nuke cruiser in there, it kind of makes it even more radioactive resistant. So the fire is pretty relevant. The things that are really hurting me is like this right here. You can tell the difference between the red bar and that and this one was that I didn't pay attention to the rockets last time, and I should have. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Fire and ice. Yeah, and anyway, you see right there, he's got 106 million resources. So basically, um, it's pretty much going to pay for my Reaper sub. And if you're doing any kind of refits or stuff like that you might potentially need to use a lot of resources for, it should be going up here. There it goes. You know, this is really the best time to do it, is when you have access to these extra campaigns. The Going Rogue campaign as well pays really good resources. All right. Now the second wave is going to be a bit different. For those that recall, wave 2 for is its own thing. Wave 1 is the same for all three. Wave 2 is the same for, well, the last two, because the first one doesn't have a wave 2. But I'm just going to click on let's go and see what happens. Okay, that's right. I think this one right here may have been beneficial coming in from the top, but I didn't do that. See if I can kill a couple of these Hulks real quick. I really just want to skim this guy right here. I don't want to get too close because of his sonar, but if I can kill me these Hulks, man, that would be really awesome. Crap, I got too close. Let me zoom back out. All right, let's go out that way. Man, I can't believe I didn't kill that guy. It's like, how lucky can you be? I had him. I had him. I freaking had him. Yeah, I got all the big boys insucked with me right now. Got Napalm from my alliance. Kung Po Panda's in here. It's just mainly them two talking at the moment, but all right. Now I would be safe from the jabs, like right about here. All right. Now I'm not going to chase this guy. He's a target opportunity. If I manage to get him, then awesome. Now see, like right now he's stopping. Looks like I don't know what the heck he's doing. Yeah. See, I start chasing him and I'm screwing my own self up here. Sometimes taking your own advice is the hardest thing to do. It really is. Oh, Anger Issues is here too. Santa Cruz is here. A lot of big names here right now. It would be nice if this guy decided, hey, I want to cross your path. Wouldn't that be sweet? Let me make it easy on you. I'm not avoiding anything. I'm just really lining myself up for the next target. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, screwing up there. Good thing that sonar didn't pick me up. I don't know how good his sonar is. I never tested it. But you know, Kixikes are super sonar. Yeah, my Harlocks aren't repaired yet. So I can't use my Grimshine. I would love to test that fleet. I actually did. That thought did cross my mind, but they're not repaired. Probably didn't need to go that far away, but I did. All right. Now, if I go like this, does it look like I'm looking at my boats? Did y'all see the Harry Potter thing I did yesterday on here? It was kind of neat. Yeah, let me take that. See, if I were to put that over here, my Grim, this is what it was designed for right here. Let's see here. See if I can find my boats. There we go. Like, put that right there. Put that right there. Bam. That's going to be a vicious little fleet right there. It's going to be really nice. But, hey, Scorpius. All right, what did I just do? Did I just prep something out? I think I did. Got a bad memory. Bad memory. Yeah. All right. Now 5 is going to come down here. 2 is going to come down here. 5, you're going to target that. 2, you're going to target that. Because those rockets suck. They really do. Those rockets really suck. And we just sit back and enjoy the show. Well, here, I have a green blanket over my chair. And, well, maybe I ought to just do something a little different here. See, that's cool, right? Isn't that neat? It's got a floating head. It's warm that way, though. My wife's looking at me, smiling. She knows I'm being funny.
Just cut off everything and just have your eyes.
It just had my eyes. Need to get a Grid Ninja suit. Yeah, I gotta think of something else though, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm really on the fence, really thinking about putting locusts on my Harlocks, which even though I'll only get half the random launch overrides, like when I get like the pinch UAV, for example, it'll last a lot longer because the pinch UAV basically just flies around and stuns, right? But on the Hornet, I think the swarm time on it's only like 3.2 seconds or something like that, and and then it's 12 seconds with the Locust UAV. I haven't won the Locust UAV yet, but I will get it. I mean, come on. Hey, Extreme, how are you doing? All right, I'm just gonna go in here and look real quick. Just curious how that impacted my resources. I know I spent a bunch, but it's bringing it back up quickly. My I got this other research. My Kodiaks will be R5 in 5 hours, and so I got something else going, and I'm going to start working on my Reapers after that. Um, start refitting those because I haven't done even the first one for Reapers yet. Um, but my Nighthawks will be R5. I mean, sorry, my Kodiaks will be R5 here shortly, and like I said, in 5 hours they'll be completely done. And I'm up to 122,000 uranium. It's weird that after the update this week, the progress bar disappeared for the uranium count, but whatever. It's not really a big deal. I'm kind of getting used to the graphical errors in this game, if you ask me. Hey, Kinger North. Ah, dinner rebelling. Ouch. Did you put your overlay on yet? Did you try it out yet? Extreme? Crap, I didn't kill it. Darn it. I'm gonna get it. Come here, you. I know you want to slide across that land. All right. Yeah, I'd not got any. I actually asked Wizard and I asked Kilted Pirate if they wanted it as well, and neither one of them replied to me, so. Well, what I was telling a lot of people, if you do need to get rid of some uranium, it might not be a bad idea. You don't have to actually do a Forsaken Arena tournament, but you can go into the Forsaken Arena and go ahead and spend uranium on the damage protection, um, and then just have it sit there waiting on you to use it, you know. Probably not going to catch this guy. It's not going to be for the lack of trying, though. Oh, I caught him. Oh, yeah. Got 3 volleys off. That ought to do. But you don't want to drive through the fire. Driving through the fire is bad. Yeah, this ought to work. This should be close enough to keep me from getting shot at. Lots of good base hitting going on, man. I could probably just go around and just showing you guys people hitting bases because since I've been here, it's been non-stop base hits, non-stop. I mean, there's always a base getting smashed in some sector, you know. I mean, there's so many big alliance that are in sector alliances here right now that it's like they go through probably 2 or 3 alliances a day smashing them. You know what I mean? I mean, there's just a crazy amounts of support going on here right now. It's really awesome. I mean, I've been to a few paloozas, you know what I mean, Wreck-A-Paloozas and stuff like that, and they are a lot of fun. It's a lot of learning, but you know, those kind of paloozas, the Wreck-A-Paloozas, you basically have two willing participants. Right now, there's not two willing participants. It's just, you know, but it's just there's so many of us here in 111, and we're like, I mean, if you watch my comms over here, you'll see it's people are just constantly base chords, fleet chords. I mean, it's like constant. Sometimes they'll get on here and they'll ask for some support, whether it be for prep or you know base guard, whatever. You know, they'll ask for support, but and they get it. I mean, it comes fast. There's people in here offering to support. You know, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. But chords are constantly being posted over here. Hey, Guggen. My engines are not refitted at all. Kung Po, only a level 82. There's my wife out there. Let me see. I'm going to see where he's at. See if I can see what's going on here. Yeah, Vader World is not loving us right now. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. It says War Book. Lots of action going on. Lots of action going on right now. Oh, how the heck my bookmarks get full? I have to fix that. I don't even know who this person is or why I got them bookmarked. It must have been for something else. I think a lot of these are just friends popped in. Let's see what's going on in here. CCF, how are you? Weapons all go to R15. Looks like a pretty strong base. These cryos right here are a waste though. I mean, I see he's got a Wendigo, which the Wendigo by itself is... What the heck just happened there? That was nuts. Looks like his did it too. Man, he's got like those oil rig explosion things. Look at this. You see all of his oil platforms blowing up like crazy? That was nuts. That was like crazy nuts. He didn't waste no time getting them things on some oil platforms. He must be waiting on another fleet because I see he's not full health. He might not figure he can take this fleet, this base with that fleet, as much damage as he's got on there. It's probably what's going on. But he was really smart to stay away from these other things. Actually, I wonder if any of these did get him. The oil platform's blowing up with that new special on it. No, he's going for it. He just hit. We're up to damage protection, so he's committed now. But he's got his bullseye brigade on there. Oh, he's very patient. I give him that. Oh, his other boats were not targeting over here like he wanted them to. Hey, what's that? Frimer Boss 905? Thanks for clicking follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, he's not going to make it. If he did, I'd be shocked because all of his big stuff is gone. Oh, ouch, man. That armor bypass just chewed him up. The armor bypass on the galleys. That's the way to go right now. If you can get your galleys up to R10 with get the third special, put um, the bypass chain gun on there. So lots of stuff going on. Let me get ahead and get back to my campaign though. I'm on the third one, second wave. So I think I already did the prep work if I'm not mistaken. I just need to get in there and clean it up, I think. Uh, yeah, Dewey. People like my cat. Oh no, I'm still in the first one. All right. Scorpius, maybe we can look at a Kodiak build here in a few. I mean, you can post it. Maybe somebody else can look at it. But I am working on my campaign at the moment. So, oh, was that the Arbalest? Um, I got to tell you though, I do think maybe that was the Arbalest, but the bypass chain gun was it's on paper it looks like it would hurt more. All right. There we go. So this is the first wave. So I need to target the Serbs again, the rockets.
Our son wants some grilled cheese. You want some grilled cheese? We also have some leftover spicy. I don't know if you're hungry yet, but
Yeah, I'm not hungry yet.
I'm gonna make him some grilled cheese.
Okay.
Are you at grilled cheese? You want me to make a roll cup one? You want me to make a roll cup one? Defensive?
Oh, yeah, no retrofits on my engines.
Make a freeze or whatever you want. Eight sandwiches? 16 pieces of bread?
Get her done.
Around 8 sandwiches? 6.
All right, that probably will top me off there, I'd imagine. I know y'all can't really see, I don't think, but my level right now is an 84. And not quite cubed just yet, but getting close. It says I need 20 million points to level up again. That's a lot of points. Of course, I'm not really in a hurry to level up. People already got crazy expectations of me, you know what I'm saying? They already think that I get accused of, I don't know, thinking I'm a legend or thinking I'm a god or whatever, but I'm none of that. I think a lot of people just think that because I stream and I give advice. Hey Josh, it's going okay. Oh, that's right. This is the one with the. I know before I said I thought 12 o'clock was the place to go in, but last time I came in here at this angle, 3 o'clock, and it was awesome. I just need to make sure I do a better job killing these boats first. Look how fast this guy is. Wiped him out. Die! Oh, got him. He's dead. Things shoot like crazy. Love my Nighthawks. They are awesome. Farmer Boss, let me see. How can I chat? Loke, talking, just say it step by step, thanks. Go to the center fast, and can you hear like talking? Farmer Boss, I'm taking it English might not be your first language. Oh, Sergeant, you're going to start streaming Battle Pirates? It'd be awesome, man. People like some streamers. People streaming Battle Pirates for sure. Oh, you know, I didn't think about it. Let me get the music up. I get some music up real quick. Probably. All right. I just go ahead and keep driving down here. All right. Let's get away.
I'm Joshua Davis.
Oh, they're going to make me watch a stupid commercial. Hold on. There we go. Can y'all hear the music okay? Pro Beast, you better get on it, buddy. Time's running out, man. TikTok. CCF. I don't want to get too close. See, that fire goes out before I get to it. Primer Boss, yeah, I was asking if I didn't think English was your first language. It seemed like you were having a hard time saying things in the chat, so I know I wasn't understanding much of what you were saying earlier. All right, so that's 2. Yeah, you know, I understand the Cat 3, the stealth systems is the way to get your stuff up quicker, your cloak efficiency up faster. So I would definitely start to do Cat 3 first and take that all the way up to R15 and then start working on your, you know, I mean, if you want to keep working on cloak efficiency, you know, go that way. Yeah, I actually I opted because they went and lowered the cost on the uranium for so many different components. I went ahead and I kind of opted to not use my crew, my cutthroat crew. I actually still had one. Now I have a second one. What's up with these stupid commercials? I just listened to one. All right. All right, 5 right here. Target this guy. 2. Target that guy, but come down here. This is not the royalty-free rock that I generally listen to. Hold on a second. This might be better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the alloys, that's a whole nother thing, buddy. The alloys, you could probably use that across all of your fleets and not just one thing. Yeah, PNLS can be a lot of fun. We've tag team a few times, sectors, but they're kind of like us. Even though we're allies, we'll still hit each other type of thing. And that's just the relationship that we have. What sector? I'm in 111. All right, now I'm cubed again. Death Dragon. Sounds scary. PNLS are scrubs. They got some good players. All right, this is wave 3. I don't remember which ones to move. In this one. There we go. See how much of this stuff I can get. Again, I'm not going to chase after any of these guys. I'm just going to try to get them when I can. Because you see, I'd waste a lot of energy trying to chase them anyway. Here, I can go here towards the island and pick some off that way. All right, time to start driving away. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, three volleys is good, but yeah, I always, if I can, I'll manually have them manually selected if it looks like they're going to get close enough for me to hit. That way, if they go through my range circle, you know, all of my munitions will fly towards them. It's really the goal. Nightmare Assassin. That also sounds scary. I'm going to target the fast one. Keep the fast one targeted. And I'm not going to catch either. Here I am, breaking my rules again. Drive towards the island though, because the islands, drive towards the island, then they'll have a tendency to hit. You see right there, and that slows them right on down. Did you change your name, Josh? Did you do it? Man, food smells good. Oh, come on now. I do want you to die, but there we go. Ooh, I gotta get some. Come on now. No, man, that sucks. I ran too hard. Darn it. He's gonna go up there and run into the island again.
These are probably really hot in the middle, so you want to wait. Oh, bread and cheese. You're welcome.
No, I didn't, Farmer Boss. Man, this is 50,000 uranium there, Josh. 50,000, dude. And it's easy to get. That's all I'm saying. Think this guy's gonna try to come up here? Is he just like screwing with me again? Alright, well now I don't have a choice but to chase this guy freaking down. So everything else is dead. I hate chasing them because they're so fast. Well, I'm talking about all three of them. If you do all three of them together, and I don't think it changes per level. I think, come on you, catch, catch, catch. He's just way too fast. Really, the only thing you can do is just drive into the island, towards the island, like every time, and just see if that'll help. Because you know, if he runs into the island, he's going to slow down a little bit. Let me come straight in. There we go. Yay, I got him. Yeah, I'm in 111, Primer Boss. Yep, Santa Cruz is here. Somebody said, somebody's troubling. What alliance is this? PBBR. That's PBBR. Let's view that battle. Got to prep out drones. I don't know what the heck they're doing. Looks like they're just holding onto the base. All right, one more trip, and I'll be all done. Yeah, Anger's here too. Yep. Uh, are you in 386, Josh, or where are you at? Because I know MBS kind of made that their home. All right, that's it. So I got my 25,000 there in the cutthroat. All right, a lot of people posting chords in here, so I just hit the last ones here real quick. It looks like we got SIA, or oh, it's STA, AFB. I don't know who either one of those guys are. Just clicking chords. There's so many chords here in my chat. It's like crazy talk. A lot going on. Yeah, maybe I'll, now that the uranium, you don't really need quite so much. Now I got two, and but now that you don't really need so much, just because the stuff has gotten cheaper, I wish, what they would do next is actually cut the time in half, because 24 hours is too much time. I'd like them to cut the time in half. I mean, if you look at how many things you got in here, that's what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 27, 27 just in weapons times 15. That's a lot of time, and that's just the one tab. I mean, obviously you have these 8, you have however many is over here, and then in the armors as well, there's quite a few. Of course the hulls all take some time. Some of these here can take as much as 2 weeks. I think this one right here, well, I've only got 4 hours, 39 minutes left on it, but I think it was closer, I think it was over a week. But some of these are just, are a bit of time. So, but anyway, let's see, repair-wise, how I'm sitting. This fleet right here is going to be awesome, though. I'm going to really be loving this fleet. One thing, I mean, obviously we were talking about the Locust UAV earlier, but I haven't come up with a design yet, but I definitely, I'm thinking I'd rather have evade armor on all of my Harlocks instead. And let me see, the armor points on these currently is 13,000. This one right here is 19,000. So when I go into a base that has that one special on it that shoots at the weakest hull, they'll never shoot at my Grimshine. But, well, anyway, I guess ship designs. The fleets that you see me use here are my Nighthawks, which is on my Facebook wall, but right now it's 7 Siege Torpedo Zs, 3 D2S armors. I got the Cat 3, Battery 3, Engine 3. My Cat 3 and Engine 3 are currently R5. D2S armors R10. Siege torpedoes are R10. You can see my evade is at 0. My ballistic defense, explosive defense, missile defense are also pretty weak. But my cloak efficiency is 85.3, and that's really the main thing that I'm after. You'll see me use this fleet a lot during the Forsaken Arena tournament as well. Now, if you were to build a fleet of these just for PV, if you want to do fleet versus fleet, Forsaken Arena tournament, I would definitely recommend going assault torpedoes. Assault torpedoes, just because they have the little bit longer range, even though they're not quite as fast. But definitely speed system. Even if you wanted to keep siege torpedoes on there, go speed system instead, because turning, will help you out a lot in the Forsaken Arena tournament. The other fleet that you see me using here was this one right here. Basically, my Hellstrike build is currently my Hellstrikes are R10. I got 6 D104Ns on, a blaze thrower. I've got 4 D5E and 2 CP4s. Okay, I have Siege Battery 3, Reflective Coating 3, Heavy Plating 3, Strike System 3. Okay, and you can see what my retrofits are. My Strike System is R1. That's R2. That's R1. There's no retrofit on that. No retrofit on the CP4s. My evade armor is up to R10. There is no retrofits available for the cryos, the D104s yet. There is a retrofit available for the blaze throwers, but I don't have any. Not done any of those. But it's a really strong fleet. I really like it. By itself, it has 76% evade. It has 69% ballistic, 74% explosive defense, 63 missile defense. The armor abilities really helps a great deal. The 30% armor abilities. The radioactive defense is 55% by itself. When I put the Highlander on there, it has the flagship effect of getting it grants the fleet radioactive reload, so that speeds up my fire rate on my cryo launchers, and it gives me radioactive defense. So that's why I put the Highlander in there. And of course, these guys in here just for They're just primarily for hauling cargo, but the extra benefit that they have is because I'm using all of my slots are occupied. It helps positioning of my fleets. There's like no surprises basically when I go in. I know exactly where these guys are going to be. You know, because this 2 and 5 positions are supposed to be the far outside, and then 3 and 4 are further in, and then your flagship is right at the front. So, and if I were to launch these and hit something without these 2 boats in here, it would basically compress the fleet. You know, these guys wouldn't. It would compress the fleet and move things around, and it'd be weird. Yeah, that's it. Primer Boss, what's up, buddy? Hey, Vikeslaw. Pressure Man, what's 15 months? What did I miss? Just scrolling in the chat here real quick. 7 Bullseye Crews is awesome. I got 2 Bullseye Crews at the moment, and I'll be using mine in the Forsaken Arena tournament. So I just got 2 right now. I'll be using these in the Forsaken Arena. Yeah, I'll be rolling for some more. The arena thing probably won't be this week, but I'm thinking it'll be next week. 23 hours each. Ouchie. All right, Primer Boss, what's up? I'm getting ready to do shout outs, so I'm getting ready to close up this stream. So anything else you need? Oh, 15 months to refit everything. I believe it. I believe it. It's crazy talk, man, how much time is needed. I think they should cut it in half. All right. Well, I'm not quite sure what Primer Boss needs, so I'm just going to go ahead and do shout-outs real fast to give him one more chance, and then I'll, let's see, I got AOD Mongoose 69 on here, Blackheart 1129, Captain 12, CCF, UNT, DH 397, Dreadmaul X, Dewey 1997, Primer Boss 905, Josh Sumter, Kinger North, Foxo, Pressure Man 0, Pro Beast, Raz 93, Svenny C is watching, Vikes Law, or Vikes X Law. X Law, that's your alliance tag, I believe. Extreme XC29 is watching, and ZDog 40. If you really like Battle Pirate streams, you know, Extreme XC29 down there, he also streams. I actually have a list underneath my Twitch window of other Battle Pirate streamers that, you know, I guess I'm kind of helping promote a little bit. So, you know, if you, you know, subscribe to those guys, get those little addresses, put them in your address bar, click follow, and you'll get notifications when they go live too. I do try to host them when I can, whenever I see they're streaming. But like I know Extreme here is a college student, so he's doing homework a lot. But anyway, I guess I'm out of here. I'm all done with my campaign. I wrapped it up, and so no more to do on there. Y'all have a great evening. All right, just closing everything up. Sorry.
The price is wrong, bitch.